Hi everybody, thanks for watching. So today I'm going to show you guys something that I've learned over the past year that I think is pretty important. This video was originally going to be part of a quick tips for your Mavic Pro video, but then I thought about it a little bit more and I thought that maybe this is a topic that should be shared by itself because it's pretty important and in the long run could save you about $300. First of all, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Russ and this is 51 Drones. If you're not subscribed, I ask that you watch a few of my videos and see if it's something that you like. If you do, click on that subscribe button. Now, today what I'm going to talk about is the Mavic Pro controller. Now, I've had my Mavic Pro for about 14 months and I've had a lot of fun with it. I've done some testing with it, comparisons and things like that, tutorials. And I've also done some dumb things and I've made some mistakes, and that's kind of the purpose of my channel, is to share with you guys some of the mistakes that I make. You know, I still consider myself a bit of a beginner drone pilot. You know, I've never flown a drone before I got the Mavic Pro. And so what I wanted to do with this channel is to kind of share you guys my experiences as I go through this process. So I have learned a lot, but I still continue to make mistakes. And one of the biggest mistakes that I've made so far, by far, is with the remote controller for the Mavic Pro. Now, on your left-hand side of the controller, you have that micro USB port. Now, it's kind of known among the community, among the drone community, that this port is not that great. And I found that out firsthand. Now, when I charge my Mavic Pro controller, I've been using just any old USB, micro USB cord that I have laying around the house. Now, when you order your Mavic Pro, you'll get a USB cord, but it looks just like any other USB cord if you look at it, micro USB cord. And so I've just been grabbing the one that we use for our phones or for my kids' Kindle, and it works. It plugs in just fine. But the problem is when I plugged it in all the time, I would not figure out which way it went in, because if you look on the inside of the controller, you'll see that it has a little tongue. There's a little kind of a fin inside there right in the middle. But the problem is that little tongue is not centered right in the middle of the micro USB port. It is off to the left side a little bit. And so every time I would charge my Mavic Pro controller, I wouldn't pay attention to which way I was plugging it into the controller. And so what would happen is I would plug in the micro USB cord upside down and that wouldn't go in, so I'd have to turn it around, and I'd get very frustrated because for some reason I just could not remember which way it went in. And if you look closely at a micro USB charging cable, you know, it has kind of a tapered end. But if you look at the Mavic Pro controller, the port is actually rectangle. It doesn't have a tapered end, but that little tongue is off to the side a little bit. And so if you're putting in the charging cord in the wrong direction, what you're doing every time is you're shifting that fin in a little bit. And so after repeated use, after repeated times of sticking that cord in there, that little fin is eventually going to wear off. And that is exactly what happened on my Mavic Pro controller. Now, when that first happened, I thought, oh man, that's going to be a replacement little USB port. I'll just send it to DJI and they'll fix it. But, you know, with other people's experiences with DJI, I decided that I would try calling some certified DJI repair places to see if they could fix the Mavic Pro controller. And maybe it would be a lot cheaper than DJI. Maybe it would be a little bit faster than sending it to them. And so I started calling around. I did some research on the internet and I started calling some companies in different states, California, Florida, Nevada, and I kept getting the same response. I would ask them if they could fix a Mavic Pro controller, and all of them said, unfortunately, we cannot do that because of FCC regulations. We are not allowed to repair your controller. And so then I did finally find someone that claimed they could fix my Mavic Pro controller, but it was a very interesting phone call, to say the least. When the guy answered the phone, it actually sounded like I was talking to, you know, like a 25-year-old jobless dude sitting in his parents' basement playing video games. And that's literally what it sounded like. It went a little bit like this.
Yo man, what's up? Thanks for calling.
Hi, I'm calling to inquire if you guys can fix a Mavic Pro controller.
You're calling to what? Acquire a Mavic?
No, I'm calling to inquire, to ask if you guys can fix my Mavic Pro controller.
Oh yeah man, we can take a look at it. What'd you do? Drop it in the tub?
Did I what? You're kidding, right? Yes, he actually said that.
Hey man, you'd be surprised what we see here.
No, that little port on the left-hand side, that USB, that micro USB port, it broke off. The little tongue inside of there, it just fell off.
Really? Never heard of that before.
Really? But you've had somebody drop it in the tub before.
Yeah man, you can just mail it to us. We charge $95 an hour labor, and that'll take a couple hours. Plus the part is like 50 bucks.
So you're saying I'm looking at about $240 to fix it. You know a new one costs $299, right?
Well, we could sell you a refurbished one.
Oh, well how much is that?
Like 240 bucks.
Okay. Okay, thanks, but I think I'll just order a new one.
Alright, later dude.
So needless to say, I did not send my Mavic Pro controller to them because who knows if I would have ever gotten it back and what it would have came back like if I did. So I finally did find a company that would fix my controller, and but it was very expensive. It was a company up in Canada, and I'm going to put a link for their website down in the description because this guy was super helpful. I was actually referred to this company from one of my viewers, my drone guru guy, the guy that builds commercial drones. And he was right when he said, these guys are legit. These guys are the best drone repair company, drone services company in Canada. And I asked the guy from the company if they repair things from America. And he says, yeah, we do it all the time. And so I just want you to know, if you need any repairs on your Mavic Pro or other drones, other DJI drones, they can fix it for you if you live in the United States. And so I'm going to put a link for their website down there. Go ahead and check them out if you need anything. But anyway, what he told me with the remote controller for the Mavic Pro, the reason that it's very expensive is because that USB, that micro USB port is integrated within the whole controller. And so it's a big, big mess to replace that. And so he said, you'd actually be better off buying a new controller. And so that's what I did. I actually went on eBay first, and I found a couple of refurbished ones on there, but the price really wasn't that great. And then I went to Amazon, and I was ready to just go ahead and purchase a brand new one from DJI, but I went to Amazon and I found one on there. It was a brand new remote controller, and it was for, I think, $210. And so I saved a little bit of money. I saved about $89. And I got a brand new DJI, OEM controller for my Mavic Pro. So needless to say, I was very happy to get that because I know that if I would have had sent this to DJI, it would be there for a month or maybe even 2 months. Now, I'm still going to send it to DJI because what you do is you can mail it to them. They will inspect it, and then they're going to let you know what it's going to cost to fix it. And so maybe they can fix it, for a reasonable price. And then what I'll do is I'll just sell it on eBay or Amazon as a refurbished Mavic Pro controller. Or if any of you guys out there know how to fix this yourself, just contact me and I'll get it to you, and maybe we can work out a deal. But anyway, I plan to send it to DJI. So anyway, when you're looking to charge your remote controller, make sure of two things. Number one, make sure that you have the micro USB cord plugged in the proper way. That tapered end needs to go in facing up, facing the top of the controller, and it needs to go in that way. Now, the other thing that I'd like to mention is I need your guys' help with something. I want to get a message out to DJI. This is a cry out to DJI. It's a suggestion, but it's a strong suggestion. It's time to move on from micro USB. You guys, you are the most intelligent, most advanced drone manufacturers on the planet, and you guys can do better than micro USB. Right now, okay, USB Type-C is the way to go. So when the Mavic Pro 2 comes out, if it ever is coming, or any other drones that you release from now on, get rid of this so we don't have to think about which way to plug our cords in, and make it USB Type-C or something totally new, something way better. and I know you guys can do it. I trust in you that you will be able to come up with something better. Micro USB is going the way of 8 tracks, vinyl records, dial-up internet. Micro USB is out, all right? So please fix this and get rid of micro USB. So that's all I have for today's video. You guys, I know it's a simple tip, but if you do this right and if you listen to me and learn from my experiences, you might just save $300. If I did teach you anything, if you guys learned anything from this video, I ask that you please click on that thumbs up button, that like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber and stuff like this interests you, click on that subscribe button and join this very interactive community. Finally, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. Now, I say that in every video, but what I've learned from watching some other videos is that I should give you some direction as to what to comment, because when we say, hey, leave a comment and just say something random down in the comments section, and nobody really knows what to write. Should I just write comment? But so when I do my videos from now on, I'm going to give you guys something to comment about. Now, you can question me about my experience here, which, you know, I certainly would appreciate, and I'll answer it as much as I can. But if you can't think of anything, I came up with a little quiz today, a little competition. Now, if you're watching my channel, more than likely, many of you are already subscribed to a bunch of other drone YouTube channels, and there's a couple of guys out there, some guys that have influenced me from the beginning. There's actually a lot of them, but 2 that come to mind just because I watched the live stream last night, Ken Heron and Billy Kyle. And Billy Kyle was on Ken Heron's live feed last night, his live stream, and I really enjoy those guys. But I thought of something this morning, and what it is, I want you guys to give me your answer down below. What if Billy Kyle and Ken Heron got in a bar fight? I want you guys to tell me, who do you think would win? I'm not going to tell you what I think. I just want to know what you guys think. So down in the comments, let me know who would win in a bar fight between Ken Heron and Billy Kyle. And let's see who the champion is. I want to thank you guys for watching today. And as always, fly safe and fly smart.